Hello and welcome to today's Nexus report as we cover the LCK, LPL, and LEC games from today. LEC games on a Friday. Surprise, surprise. And some news. We'll talk about the news first. Loud have signed Uzent. Uzent played with Red Cannons Academy. He played a couple games few years ago in CBLOL's Tier 1. Young player. Replacing Redbird. Redbird is out of Loud. I'm going to say this. Red do not have a lot of Korean influence on their team really, and I am curious how this is going to go. You can say Bull can speak English perfectly, this, that, and the third, or Portuguese perfectly, this, that, or the third, but you have a bot lane duo. They have to be in sync with each other, and communication is going to be a big deal. So, Uzent hit a 6.4 KDA, 73 KP. 0.97 ROI. Only 9 games played in Tier 2 of CBLOL with Red Cannons Academy. Very strong team. I believe he has Rebello alongside him. Rebello, obviously, is a player that we saw a lot of over the last 8 months or so. A talented, aggressive player, which is why we have a 0.97 ROI for Uzent. That bot lane duo really got after it. 257 vision efficiency, 275 gold ahead, so uses that gold lead to then go and get good vision, invade, etc. 4 champions in 9 games. Redbird, 2.3 KDA, 67 KP, 84 ROI. And we have to keep in mind with Redbird here, he played at a higher level of play, played Tier 1, and he went to first stand. Uzent stat line is nowhere close to the level of Redbird in terms of strength of schedule. 211 vision efficiency, behind 275 gold. 1 new champion every 3 games or so. Redbird is not very good in my opinion, but I don't know if this is going to be an improvement. We'll see. Now for the games. LCK started us off. We had BFX and KT. KT would win 2-0. They took 8 of 12 Drakes and what was a 95-5 split. BFX had 2 Barons in this series. KT only 1, and yet KT were ahead for 95% of the minutes played. That just shows how dominant they were in terms of just outright kills and turrets, etc. Aiming 12, 1, and 23, 33% of damage. 1 solo 2v2 kill, 86 kill participation for effort at support. They combined for a 1,700 gold lead over Diable Kellen. 1,230 gold on average for KT. Well, actually, with KT's 1 Baron. Raptor, 12, 9, and 11, 92 KP, as he participated in 23 of 25 kills for BFX. Diable solo 2v2 kill, 33% of damage. BFX on average, 227 gold with their Barons. Maybe if they were able to take those Barons and use them to the utmost, we have a different scoreline on our hands. BDD had 2 solo kills in this series. He had a 1,746 gold lead as well. I believe Vikla was who played for BFX, so I could be wrong. Regardless, a diffie there. Perfect had 568, Cuz 625, so we're looking at an 1193, 4,500 gold lead on average of 15 minutes. I mean, KT, 4,500 gold lead at 15 minutes. BFX can sneak Barons all they want. You're not overcoming that. HLE, KRX, HLE win 2-0 and what was a 70-30 split. KRX taking 4 of 5 Drakes. HLE taking 3 of 4 Barons. A weird situation there. Only 5 total Drakes taken in this series. Gumiushi had a solo 2v2 kill. 13-1-12, 28% of damage. Delight, 76 KP as HLE's bot lane duo were ahead 750 over Lazyfield Andal. HLE with their 3 Barons averaged 3,200 gold to power play. UCal 858, 89 KP for KRX. Very strong into Zeka. He averaged a gold lead of 731. Hell, Willer was ahead 100 gold. So mid lane, mid jungle duo for KRX got the better of Kanavi and Zeka. Rich 27 damage share into what was a losing matchup, as Zeus had an 883 gold lead on average. Zeus had a solo kill, Kanavi did. Zeka had 2. Resulted in HLE bumping up a spot. KRX dropping. Actually, KRX went up because they were IG played so poorly statistically that KRX still leapfrogged them, essentially. But at 15 minutes, we're looking at about 750 goldie for HLE in this series. OMG LNG. LNG on paper, a pretty good team. OMG, not so much. OMG utilized a 6-man roster today. Went from Juhan in Game 1 to Rayo in Game 2. That did not change things. They struggled anyways. LNG took 7 of 9 Drakes. They took both Barons, averaging 5,300 gold, a Baron power play. 1XN had a solo 2v2 kill, going 10, 1, and 10. 38% of the team's damage. Missing 85 KP, as the bot lane duo had a 1,200 gold lead at 15 minutes. Hai Chow 6-2 and 2 had a 37 gold lead into Bulldog. Harry 27 damage share had a lead into Sheer of 380 gold. Moham 89 KP in the loss. So we look here. What was that? 1382 for about a 900 gold lead at 15 minutes for LNG. In OMG, you'd like that to be more. I know LNG here are 23rd, if you can make that out, and 44th for OMG. And that's because LNG have just statistically been very strong. They just need to get into playoffs and do something. They have the players that are capable, in my opinion, of reaching regional finals. I don't think they go to Worlds, but I really am a big proponent of these players. I think they're very good. I think they're really very good. JDG, IG, JDG 2-0. By the way, predictions went 6-0 on the day. Not to say it was a hard day for predictions, but we did go undefeated. JDG and IG split Drakes 4-4, but JDG took all 3 Barons. Vampire, solo 2v2 kill, 2-1-27. Gala, 31 damage share. Junja, 85 KP. Bot lane duo of Jackie and Mako had the advantage for IG. They had an 878 gold lead into Gala Vampire. Jackie, 2 solo 2v2 kills, 7-3-4, 31 damage share in the loss. Mako, 75 KP. However, Hong Q was the difference maker. He had a solo kill here. I don't know why I didn't put JDG's average power play gold. I literally, every time I forget to put something on here, just know that I do waste my time actually figuring out the fucking number and then forget to put it on the board, which pisses me off more than anything. It's one thing to not do the number at all, but it's another thing to waste the 5 minutes to do it and not have it. Hong-Q, though, 1,000 gold lead into Renard in this series. So we do the math, and it's pretty much even at 15 minutes, but Hong-Q was on another level here. LEC, Fnatic, Shifters. This was a weird one. I had Fnatic winning this one, but Shifters actually were the head for the majority of the game, or series, 52-48 split. Drakes, 8-3 for Fnatic. They took both Barons, averaging 7,527 a power play. And that's how you win, folks. Emperors, 2-1-21. Actually, yes, 2-0-21. Sorry, deathless. Excuse me. Upset, 34 damage share, had a solo 2v2 kill. Laspa, 78 kill participation. What's interesting is Shifters dominated the early games, which is why they had a 52-48 lead. The bot lane duo, once again for Fnatic, the only shining light, averaging only 200 gold lead at 15 minutes, which was much better than, the rest of the Rift. Nuke, 587, 75 KP. Rooster, 32 damage share. Vladi had a solo kill. Rooster, now the matchups lend themselves to this lead, but had a 1,700 gold lead into Emperors at 15 minutes. Bukata and Nuke, 550 combined into Razork Vladi. So really, it was like a 2,300 gold lead, 2,400 gold lead when we take into account the bot lane duo for Shifters at 15 minutes. And they could not get it done. They could not win a single game. And Shifters remain in 50th, and they were a team I thought could go to Worlds. Oops. Navi KC, unfortunately, we don't have the stats in their totality. On Game of Legend or Oracle's Elixir, I had to use Leaguepedia and go very bare bones with these stats. So KC with a 8-2 Drake lead, they took all 3 Barons. Results in KC actually moving to 4th in the power rankings. We'll see how that transpires as the rest of the season unfolds, especially Spring Split. Navi dropped 3 spots. Busio had a solo 2v2 kill, going 3-1-28, team leading 79 damage share. Casey averaged a 5,500 gold lead per Baron power play. Kalist, 26 damage share. Unfortunately, the bot lane duo actually of Busio Kalist were behind. Samdi and Paris up 533 gold on average. Maintner also with the lead into Kana, 357. Poby, 773, 29 damage share. Rylet, solo kill, 75 kill participation. Kana and Yike with solo kills. So really, on average, Navi had a lead at 15 minutes. Well, actually, sorry, let me rephrase that. Game 2, they had one. Game 1, I had to use when the first turret fell. So, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. As far as the power rankings are concerned, because Game 1 is not there, just Game 2 by itself raised KC and dropped Navi. I don't know what the other game will do, and that'll probably come through tomorrow by the time Oracles actually gets the stats up for that game. And we'll see how it transpires, you know. I really do, you know, day to day, there's the same movements over and over again. Like, I mean, Fnatic played today and so did HLE, so it made sense. I mean, all these, I guess, make sense. Team Wii and OMG moving. But you see a ripple effect every day. How these teams match up against each other statistically in the categories we go over. So, yeah. So, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.